lately. No conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bed until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side.
Okay, Coach, this storied franchise in Dallas and their fans are hungry and hopeful to add another championship banner in the rafters as we settle in for some playoff football at AT&T Stadium. Tonight, it's the NFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Dallas Cowboys. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. 70, Indy. Let's get some penetration.
Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the safety creep.
Now Peterson. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 3rd down, it's Peterson. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Looking to throw. McCormick got a man on the right sideline. It's Banks. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
58, come on. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Ready.
Following the penalty, it's Peterson. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Double tight. We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, after that pickup of a first down, I think some of the defensive guys are going to be looking over their coordinator and saying that was not in the scouting report. That went against every tendency most teams have. You don't usually hand the ball to your big guy in that situation. Sometimes you catch them by surprise.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. No. Showing up. Sneak grip.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 40. 20. 10. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Set, 8-3.
They'll run on first down. Peterson. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now a run with Peterson. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, yeah, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 30.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 24-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Peterson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. On first down, Haskins. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And to give this time to the tailback. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They run. Peterson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Here we go. 18 Gator. Watch the backer. 58 for Mike, 58 for Mike. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Check the backer. Chance. Kill. Big Griffin.
They'll try and run with their fullback. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Switch.
They'll run it. Here's Peterson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. And this one, a 41-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Mayfield to throw it. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. One of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically what they're doing.
He's got a man complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 81 yards. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready to break.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give them 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. They run with Peterson. He's been busy tonight. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a carry here for their fullback. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Normally when you see a short gain in the middle of a 3-4 defense, go ahead and pat the nose tackle on the back because he's holding things up and taking on extra blockers, which allows one of the inside linebackers to roam free and make the tackle.
On 3rd down, Peterson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Let's go. 8, read.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball.
Hey, Alpha.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Here we go. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Hey.
Ready?
2nd and 14. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Operating from the gun, McCormick. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They'll keep it on the ground. Haskins, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They'll run on 1st down. Haskins, not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 2nd down now, Haskins. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. One quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd down, Mayfield. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline. And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Carry number 20 now for Peterson. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here?
Yeah, anything. Change it up because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10.
Set, 180.
Check 56. That's the run. Check.
On 1st down, Haskins. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the Cowboys' 48-yard line.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Check three.
They'll keep it on the ground. Haskins. Past the 20. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys' 16-yard line.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
They'll run on 1st down. Haskins. He'll have another first down and more. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. But they're looking for it now.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now as a quarterback, are you a little more? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Well, it looks like they caught him off guard on second and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for them. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on third down.
Ready. 10 Lobo. Bravo. Hey,
on third down, McCormick. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. Deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down.
It's fourth down.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Back to throw. McCormick. Over the middle, complete. That's Watts. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. McCormick. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Check five.
To throw again. McCormick. It's caught right around the 6. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Here we go. 10-2 stop. Let's go right here now. Check 50. Check 50. Hit.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
Ready? 30 base.
Here we go. Shoot.
Shoot.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. From a yard out, and the Cowboys get a bit closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Now, one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize.